I just know that Caitlin has stepped up to every challenge that we've posed her. And I expect the same thing at the next level. With the Fever, playing with somebody like Aaliyah Boston, I think they could really have fun together. I think there'll be a great 1-2 punch. She's going to have great people around her. And if you put great people around her, that helps her succeed so much. And so I think that's going to be a benefit.
You might be thinking Caitlin Clark's just another rookie in the WNBA, but here's the thing, she's already leading the league in assists. How did she go from college superstar to pro game changer so fast? The answer lies with her coach, Lisa Bluder, and it's shaking up everything we thought we knew about women's basketball. Before we continue, could you do me a quick favor? If you enjoy this content, please like the video and hit subscribe. It's free for you, but means a lot to us. Thanks for your support. Now, let's get back to the video. 3,951 points. That's how many Caitlin Clark scored in college. But here's the kicker. Those points are just the tip of the iceberg. What's beneath the surface? A game-changing approach that's about to rock the WNBA to its core. You might think you know Caitlin Clark's story, but trust me, there's more to it than meets the eye. This isn't just about a talented player racking up points. It's about a revolution in women's basketball, and it all started back in high school. Clark wasn't just good in high school, she was a prodigy, but plenty of high school stars fizzle out in college. Not Clark. She took her game to a whole new level, becoming the NCAA's all-time leading scorer. We're talking 3,151 points over her college career. That's not just breaking records, that's shattering them. But hold up, it's not just about the points. Clark's college stats are mind-blowing across the board. We're talking an average of 28.4 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game over 4 years. Let that sink in for a second. Most players would be thrilled to hit those numbers in their best game. Clark made it her average. Now, you might be thinking, okay, she's good, but what makes her different from any other college superstar? Well, that's where things get interesting. See, Clark's success isn't just about her individual talent. There's something else at play here, something that set the stage for her WNBA debut in a way no one saw coming. Think about it. How does a player go from high school standout to NCAA legend? Raw talent? Sure, that's part of it. Hard work? Absolutely. But there's a missing piece to this puzzle, and it's about to change everything. Remember how I said Clark's college stats weren't just about scoring? Those assist numbers are key. They show that Clark isn't just a scorer. She's a playmaker. She makes her teammates better, and that kind of skill doesn't just happen by accident. So what's really going on here? What turned Clark from a high school prodigy into an NCAA legend? And more importantly, what does it mean for her WNBA career? Here's a hint, it's not just about what happened on the court. Clark's journey from high school to college to the pros isn't just about developing her skills. It's about developing her as a complete player, as a leader, as someone who can change the game. And that's where things get really interesting, because while everyone's been focused on Clark's scoring records, something else has been brewing behind the scenes. Something that's about to turn the WNBA upside down. You see, Clark's success isn't just about individual talent, it's about a unique partnership, a meeting of minds that's been years in the making. And now, as Clark enters the WNBA, that partnership is about to bear fruit in a way that could change women's basketball forever. Think you know what makes a great coach? Think again. There's a reason Clark's game is off the charts, and it's not just raw talent. It's a coaching philosophy so different, it's turning heads across the WNBA. What if everything you thought you knew about basketball strategy was about to change? Enter Lisa Bluder, the mastermind behind Iowa's basketball revolution. With 24 seasons under her belt and a staggering 528 wins, Bluder isn't just another coach. She's a game changer, a visionary, who's been quietly rewriting the coaching playbook for over 2 decades. But here's the thing, Bluder's success isn't about rigid systems or cookie-cutter strategies. It's about flexibility, adaptation, and understanding each player's unique strengths. She's not just coaching basketball, she's coaching players. You might be wondering, what's so special about Bluder's approach? Well, it's all about breaking the mold. While other coaches might force players into a set system, Bluder does the opposite. She builds her strategies around her players' strengths, allowing them to shine in their own unique ways. This isn't just speculation. Caitlin Clark herself praised Bluder's approach, saying, "Coach Bluder is a Hall of Fame coach. She's a player's coach. She's not gonna have a set offense that you have to run." That's not just a compliment, it's a testament to Bluder's revolutionary coaching style. But Bluder's influence goes beyond just letting players be themselves. She's created a culture where assists are just as valuable as points. It's not about individual glory, it's about team success. And that philosophy, it's changing the game. Think about it. In a sport where scoring often gets all the glory, Bluder's approach puts teamwork front and center. It's not just about who can sink the most baskets, it's about who can create the most opportunities for their teammates. That's the kind of thinking that turns good players into great ones, and great ones into legends. And let's be clear, this isn't just about what happens on the court. Bluder's mentorship extends far beyond basketball. She's shaping character, building leaders, and creating a legacy that will impact women's basketball for years to come. Take Clark's leadership style, for example. It's no coincidence that Clark brought 3 of her Iowa teammates to the WNBA draft, gifting them Nike shoes and Bose headphones. That's not just generosity, that's leadership. That's the Bluder blueprint in action. But here's where it gets really interesting. This partnership between Clark and Bluder isn't just about college success. It's creating a new culture in women's basketball, one where individual accolades take a back seat to team success. And now as Clark takes her talents to the WNBA, that culture is about to shake up the pro ranks. You might be thinking, sure, this worked in college, but can it translate to the pros? Well, that's the million-dollar question. But if Clark's early WNBA performances are any indication, the answer is a resounding yes. Remember when rookies were supposed to pay their dues? Clark didn't get the memo. She's not just playing in the WNBA, she's rewriting its playbook. What if everything you thought you knew about rookie seasons was about to be turned upside down? Clark's WNBA debut wasn't just impressive, it was historic, leading all rookies in assists from day one. She showed that her college success wasn't a fluke. But here's the kicker. Those assists aren't just stats. They're a statement. You see, Clark's not just racking up numbers. She's changing the game. Her recent performance against the Los Angeles Sparks, a triple-double that had fans and critics alike picking their jaws up off the floor. It's her second of the season, and we're barely getting started. But wait, there's more to this story. Clark's success isn't just about her individual talent, it's a testament to something bigger. Remember Coach Lisa Bluder's unique approach we talked about? Well, it's paying off in a big way. Bluder's coaching philosophy, with its emphasis on flexibility and playing to individual strengths, is being validated on the biggest stage. Clark isn't just succeeding, she's thriving in a way that proves Bluder's long-term vision was spot on. You might be wondering, how is Clark's college experience translating to the pros? Well, it's not just translating, it's transforming. Clark's leadership style, honed under Bluder's mentorship, is elevating her entire team. The Indiana Fever isn't just getting a star player, they're getting a floor general who makes everyone around her better. This isn't your typical rookie mindset. Clark's not out there trying to prove herself by hogging the spotlight. Instead, she's focused on team success, just like Bluder taught her. It's the approach that's turning heads across the league. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to Clark's post-game interviews. She's constantly crediting her teammates, spreading the love, and focusing on collective success. That's not just good PR, that's the Bluder blueprint in action. But here's where things get really interesting. The Clark-Bluder connection isn't just a college success story, it's reshaping the landscape of women's basketball. As Clark takes the WNBA by storm, she's bringing with her a new culture, a new way of thinking about the game. Think about it. How often do you see a rookie come into the league and immediately start changing team dynamics? Clark's not just adapting to the WNBA, she's making the WNBA adapt to her. And that's no small feat. This isn't just about one player's success, it's about the power of great mentorship. Bluder didn't just coach Clark, she prepared her to be a leader, a game changer, a force that could impact the sport at its highest level. And that impact, it's just beginning. As Clark continues to wow fans and frustrate opponents, she's also inspiring a new generation. Young players watching Clark aren't just seeing a great athlete, they're seeing a new model for what a basketball player can be. So what does all this mean for the future of women's basketball? Well, that's the million-dollar question. If Clark's early success is any indication, we might be on the cusp of a new era. An era where team play trumps individual stats, where leadership is valued as much as scoring, scoring, and where the lines between positions blur in exciting new ways. The Clark-Bluder partnership isn't just about winning games, it's a masterclass in mentorship that's changing women's basketball. Bluder's approach goes beyond X's and O's, shaping players into leaders who can impact the sport at its highest level. And the story shows the power of adaptive coaching and strong mentor-mentee relationships. Clark's success in the WNBA isn't just about her talent, it's proof that Bluder's long-term vision works. She's created a culture where team success trumps individual glory, and it's paying off big time. As Clark continues to shine in the WNBA, she's doing more than breaking records. She's paving the way for a new generation of players and coaches. Her success is redefining what's possible in women's basketball, inspiring others to think differently about the game. The ripple effect? It's just beginning.